Ken and Friends. Man, if there's ever a time I wanted it to be from LA, it was during this show, man. Like every LA artist came out, big name to small name. Like you had what's it called? You had Blast, you had Dom Kennedy, you had Tyler the Creator, you had Steve Lacy, you had Tommy the Clown. You had so many artists come out. They really popped out if you really think about it.
Hey, they really did, man. And Kendrick did something that was like unprecedented. Like, this is a crazy show when you really think about it, because he brought out all of LA. There was like prominent figures in hip hop. Dr. Dre intro Not Like Us, and it was just perfect, right? But like you said, also bringing in some of the new generation, some of these new artists, and also having a lot of athletes there. So I saw DeMar DeRozan, LeBron was in the crowd, nodding his head.
We're gonna get to who was in the crowd for sure. But I just wanted your thoughts overall on the show. I guess I'll start off with, I thought it was amazing that DJ Head was able to bring out a lot of like really local LA artists, and shine them some light. Like it was dope that PG Lane, Kendrick, and them were able to do that and make it a moment not just about the beef with Drake, but for the city of LA.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But let me just talk about the thing that I guess got me the most excited throughout the whole Kendrick set list is when he brought out Black Hippie, man. When J-Rock came out to Money Trees, there was like a tear coming out of my eye.
That J-Rock verse on Money Trees doesn't get talked about enough. It is one of the greatest hip hop verses ever.
He really was cooking with that one.
Like, oh my gosh, bro. Like, I love, like, also we got to give a shout out to Mustard. Mustard has a lot of hits that people forget about. Bro, How loud, I know you didn't watch it in real time. You watched it like a couple of days after the playback.
Yeah.
But how loud the crowd got when Tyler came out was insane. You couldn't even hear Tyler rapping to What's Your Name. You could not hear him. Like, it was amazing. Every group in LA came out. You had the gangbangers, you had TDE, you had the alt niggas, the alternative boys, and Tyler and Steve, like all of them coming out to rep LA. It was a beautiful moment for that city, man. Like, it was such a dope show. Just, bro, I had the whole day planned around it. I went to work, and the whole time I kept thinking, like, damn, let me try and invite some of the homies over. Unfortunately for them, they fucking missed out. Losers. But I went to the gym. I said, all right, let me go knock this workout in. Caught me some Chick-fil-A. Went straight to the crib, took a shower, and I was there for the show, man. It was amazing. YG too. Ooh, YG, man. Oh, he has hits, man. He really does. It was a great show, man.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved when all of Black Hippie was out there and they did that part. And
Absol popped out too. And
everyone was there, man.
From 616 in LA. Oh, it was great. J-Rock came out too. I wanted them to perform Wild Freestyle, but I live with Win and King's Dead. I live with it. But like I said, when Q came out and they did Money Trees, they did that part. They did Collard Greens. Ooh, I went nuts. I think that was a really great moment, just in general.
Yeah, and everyone's gonna talk about, and for good reason, this 5-6 playings of Not Like Us.
And I told you Kendrick was gonna pull a Kanye and Jay with Niggas in Paris. I told you he was gonna do it like 4 or 5. I told you. I'm surprised he did 5. I thought he was gonna go for like 10.
Hey. I was kind of surprised he didn't go for more too, because everyone was having a good time. Like everyone was vibing.
I liked how he came out to the show, because this is the first time we've really seen Kendrick in about 1.5 years, 2 years since
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, really
the tour from that, and since the beef started. Drake is posting every day, it seems like, on his story, so we have an idea of what Drake's mindset is. But Kendrick, we ain't seen nothing. We just heard stories like the Boogeyman stories of he's kind of locked in the studio, like no, like he's on that type of time.
He really did pop out though, like
he popped out in the Tupac all red with his chains. When do you ever see Kendrick with chains? When do you ever see Kendrick with chains? Like, he's not the flashiest, but Kendrick popped out for sure. And then he came out to Euphoria. How do you feel like how do you feel that Kendrick missed that whole like really that whole stanza on Euphoria?
I mean, like, I feel like, are you talking about the first part?
No, he missed the part with I don't see. I don't think you even know. He missed that whole V12 is when he's talking about V12 is a fast one. Boop, boop. Somebody gonna get the head shot like Daft Punk. Like that whole part about the abs and the whole like that whole verse. Like he skipped like a whole like probably like 45 seconds of the song.
I guess I didn't notice that.
Like when he's talking about he missed that whole like I love how now I'm blanking on the lyrics even though I know him like his song come on. But that whole verse he missed out on, and I saw a lot of people like probably mostly Drake fans getting on his ass. I'm like, dog, it's a 6.5-minute song. I cut him some grace. It's the first time he's performed it. Like,
I guess like the way I look at it is like you go to so many shows, and I think he did like 22 songs, right? Like it was a
he didn't do that many.
Ton. He did a lot, dude. Considering like everyone that came out, you don't think, and the 5 times they did Not Like Us, that was a lot to get through. So obviously, I don't think he's going to do every part of every song. I mean, that's just kind of how it is at every concert. They don't usually go through all of the song. They'll cut a little bit out.
I had no problem with it set. I knew, bro, this is the most anticipated Kendrick concert ever. So I knew he wasn't going to perform a lot of B-sides. So for me, I wasn't too upset or too frustrated or anything about him performing the songs that he did. I was cool with it. Like I said on Twitter, the songs I wanted, like if I go to a Kendrick show, hopefully one day I'll get the chance to go the next time he goes on tour, praying that a new album comes out soon. But for me, the songs I want to see Kendrick perform live is Feel off of Damn. I want to see Father Time off of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I want to see Cartoons and Cereal. Earlier, the Kendrick song, I want to see Mad City. And I want to see I. Those are the Kendrick songs. Some of my favorite Kendrick songs that I hope one day I get the chance to see them. And I knew he wasn't playing like any of those. Like I knew maybe we would have got we got Mad City. I knew we was gonna get, but the rest I was like praying. But it also wasn't the time. You know what I'm saying? Like to really for Kendrick to get in his introspective bag like that. Yeah. And I know he's the best, one of the best ever in that introspective mode. It
just wasn't the moment for it. Yeah.
And I'm okay with it. I'm not mad. Like, again, Swimming Pools isn't one of my favorite Kendrick songs. I knew he was performed it. I'm overhearing DNA and Humble, but I get why he did it. Like, it's not a coincidence he was playing these songs at the show, especially with some of these songs being confirmed as, I think a lot of these songs confirming that they were Drake, had Drake subs. Like I was seeing on the timeline, a lot of people didn't know that King Kunta, the line about the Ghostwriters, that was about Drake.
Yeah,
because that song came out before Meek Mill exposed it on Twitter that Drake had Ghostwriters.
About a rapper with a Ghostwriter. What the fuck
happened? That's about Drake.
Oh no!
Because consider, I'm happy you didn't say the N word. I was like praying in my head. I was like, please, Gage, please don't say it.
Come on. Why? But I always, man.
Yeah, I love getting you flustered like that. But like, also too, like that's the reason why Drake recorded the 100 with the Game in Compton, dissing Kendrick. Yeah. Also, I think it's not a coincidence that Game wasn't at the show when pretty much everybody in LA wasn't at the show. I mean, the only two big LA artists that wasn't there was Game and Chris Brown. And Chris Brown was overseas. Or I think he was in New York. But I don't think it's a coincidence that those two weren't at the show. More specifically, I shoot Chris and Bale, but the Game wasn't at the show. Like he wasn't there at the Super Bowl show with Dre. But I don't. Maybe a lot of y'all might not care about this.
There are a lot of people coming to Drake's defense, though. Did you see Camila Cabello came out and said something about like defending Drake and people?
Oh yeah, how they need to go have dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
But you know what's gonna happen? There was gonna be a winner and a loser to this. We've been talking about this. Like, it is what it is.
it's
Like,
over. Like, what the hell is Drake gonna do from here? There's
I don't think it's
nothing.
over for Drake.
I mean,
Don't get
no, he's gonna
not over for
respond.
Drake. He's gonna diss Kendrick for the rest of the fucking time. Like, and I'm okay with it. I would too.
Yeah,
But like, the battle's over with. We have a winner. Like, that's why sometimes I
like,
don't get these great Drake groupie stands. Like, oh, Drake gotta crash out. Drake gotta crash out. Drake has decided this is over with. Both parties have decided that this is over with. From like, I drop a diss record, you drop a diss record. Kendrick on his upcoming project, whenever it comes, he's gonna diss. There's gonna be a couple of Drake bars there, and about this situation. Same with Drake. Whenever Drake pops out again, not on some Sexy Red record, not on some Camila Cabello record. When he comes out and starts rapping again, he's gonna mention this. And I'm okay with it. He should. But I'm getting tired too of the Drake stands. Like, let it go. Let it go. The perfect analogy I had is Gage. In 2012, the Thunder played the Heat. Who won that series?
the Heat.
Okay, can you tell me Kevin Durant's stats from that? No. No, we don't care about losing stats. We don't care about the losing stats, and that's okay.
Yeah,
we don't care. We don't care. Family Matters is great. Cool. I'm done having it being compared to Not Like Us or Euphoria and them. Like, the Hard Part 6 is one of the worst diss tracks of all time, and I stand by it. Great instrumental, but that's for another day. But I'm with you too. I'm kind of over it. Like, he lost.
Someone posted the video of Mr. Krabs eating the nasty patty and going to the hospital, and said Drake, when he saw Family Matters, only had 6% on a poll of which song never fails to deliver.
You see that, like, which was the best diss track? I thought that was hilarious. Like, which is the best
Not
diss
like
track?
us, 63%.
And then you see that Drake voted for it. I 100% believe Drake voted for his shit. That's actually really funny as fuck. I 1,000% believe that Drake voted for his own son.
That Mr. Krabs meme is so good.
Nah, man.
He's sick.